In today's crypto gaming news video, we're bringing you all the top stories you need to know for March, including some of your favorite Web3 games and giants like Warner Brothers. What's up, gamers? My name's Mike and I'm your host here at Funjible Games, your go-to source for all things Web3 gaming. But without further ado, let's crack through these top 5 stories. Now, first of all, we're going to be starting with Defi Kingdoms. Defi Kingdoms is rolling out a 6-month series of PV tournaments on the Metis blockchain, and there's over 75,000 in prizes. This one is cool because it's a 2-tier tournament. Not only do you get to participate and split that $75,000 prize pool, but if you're one of the best and make it to the end, you can compete for another 10,000. The devs also wanted to make an opportunity for everyone, so even if you're not a hardcore battler or grinder, there's even an opportunity here for you. There are multiple ways to qualify for the big all-star tournament, but it all starts with smaller competitions where you can earn qualifier tokens. So now, how do you play if you want to get involved? Well, it all starts with these 16-player daily skirmishes, and they happen twice a day from Monday to Friday. So for these, all you gotta do is spend $5 to enter, and then winning will get you one of these qualifier tokens. Then this leads to the weekend tournaments, and this will require a $10 entry fee, but you can win $100 as well as treasure chests. And once you win a Weekend Warrior tournament, you're off to the Champion Invitational, where 2 players will get qualifier tokens for the All-Star tournament, and the winner is gonna get a big $1,000. Then the second phase of this, over 6 months of battling, we're gonna see who the top 16 players are. Then if you want, you can compete in a massive tournament where it's $200 to start out, but the prize pool is $10,000 to the winner. And the final twist for you to be able to participate, if you actually don't want to play, but you fancy yourself at picking good odds, you can also win a lot by picking winners. So definitely head over to their website and check this one out. Next up, we have the popular game Wild Forest and their updates for Season 8. This season comes with a limited time battle pass infused with Hydro Chronicle themes. The Hydro Invasion is going to feature 2 parts, and you need to climb to level 28 to get all the rewards. And if you love the Wild Forest ecosystem and you want to get even more from this limited battle pass, you can actually use 150 Wild Forest tokens to unlock even more. To celebrate this crossover event, Wild Forest has organized an early access free mint for Hydro-themed skins that went live on February 24th. The collaboration follows the early arrival of expeditions in Wild Forest. Elixirs are consumable items that can be used during battles, and they provide players with various buffs like damage increases, movement speed boosts, and reduced cooldowns. And considering Wild Forest has done such a good job of sticking to its roadmap, we know that they'll continue to deliver throughout 2025. So if you like this style of game, definitely add it to your casual playlist. Now, it's not every day that we talk about massive studios in the world of Web3 gaming, but today we're talking about Warner Bros., one of the biggest studios there is. And unfortunately today, it is bad news. We're seeing games like Wonder Woman getting canceled because they're simply running out of funding or future productions for where the profitability is. And as a result, they have to shut down 3 game studios. Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego are all shutting down. One of the biggest downfalls from this gaming giant was their suicide spin-off, Kill the Justice League. They thought that would do really well. They put a ton of money into it, and unfortunately, it came much under their expected returns, so they just simply can't afford what's going forward. So they're gonna pivot instead of lots of side games to focus on major titles and try and get the studio back. They're also stopping support for Multiversus, a fighting game that got a lot of attention when it first launched. Warner Bros. Has been planning to focus more on live service games, games that keep updating over time with new content, but now it looks like they're rethinking that approach as it hasn't worked out as they thought. And this whole situation just goes to show it's not just Web3 gaming infrastructures and studios that face these problems. It's more so, are you building a game that your audience is gonna love and that will continue to want to play it? Like we're seeing with Helldivers, a year later and it's already really popular. Then from the Web3 side, we've got Off the Grid. They blew expectations out of the water, but it was just an early release. So now they're continuing to develop that. And like we were talking to the founder of Neon Heroes, Max, they're building a game that they want to focus on the best possible player experience first before they introduce that Web3 gaming element, because they believe, like we're seeing here, here that the biggest thing to focus on is that player experience. And like we're seeing when it comes to adoption, at the end of the day, gamers really do care about their in-game assets, whether you want to sell those on a secondary marketplace or for bragging rights like unique skins and stuff like that, but they don't really care about the term NFT, for instance. So that's where it comes to education over time and those game studios getting the fun games so everything just naturally adopts. Coming up next, we've got some big news from XAI Games. We're actually seeing an early access coming in March. This is so much sooner than people expected, and we expect a lot of big things. First off, it's an Arbitrum gaming blockchain that focuses on bringing traditional games into the Web3 space. It's going to be a way for gamers to get real-world rewards in their in-game achievements. So for instance, if you spent a lot of time grinding out Street Fighter 6 and have some interesting trophies and rewards, well, now they can become even more valuable. And it's super simple to get started. All you gotta do is log in your XAI Play through your Steam, and you will now track all the rewards that you've done, not only now and into the future, but those past rewards as well, making it a full integration. And the rarer those achievements are, the more points you're gonna earn. You can then compete with other players worldwide across different game genres to rack up rewards. Usually, gaming achievements are just personal milestones or bragging rights, but with XAI Play, they now have real world value, and it's not limited to just a few games either. They're doing a full rollout on this one, with already being able to tap into 40,000 games on Steam. And what's actually really amazing about all this, they're making it full seamless integration, so you don't need to worry about buying an exclusive NFT or activating a wallet to be part of this. Just all you have to do is follow that simple step and you're in. Simply log in by visiting the XAI platform and create an account. Next, link your Steam profile, connect your Steam account to that XAI Play, and this integration allows the platform to track your in-game achievements and progress. And finally, our last story comes from MarbleX, whose blockchain division is Netmarble, and they are bringing 7 new games through Immutable into the world of blockchain gaming in 2025. Now, if you know some gaming web developers, definitely let them know, because MarbleX and Immutable are partnering together for a $20 million grant to help these new game developers. They're calling this their semi-publishing model, where MarbleX reinvests part of its earnings back into the gaming ecosystem. And to kick things off, MarbleX and Dracoon Ventures are hosting a $1 million hackathon called MBX, which is going to be Hack the Fun, and it's taking place in Dubai for Token 2049, which will run from April 30th and May 1st. This is a competition for Web3 gaming developers where they can showcase games, and cash prizes are up for grabs. Now, in terms of those 7 games we talked about, this is what they're releasing in 2025. In Q2, we're going to see Self-Made Billionaire, and this is a business simulation style game. And we're also going to see Mercenary Children, which is a role-playing game. Then in Q3, we're going to see Dice Go, a game similar to Monopoly, Metatoy, Dragon Z Saga, another RPG, and Project Mine, a farming simulation game. Then for Q4, we're seeing Project X, which is an action RPG. And finally, Mad Island, Age of Chaos, which is going to be a fun MMORPG. Now, that wraps it up for these 5 big news stories of March, but we expect so much more in the world of Web3 gaming for March and April. So definitely make sure you're going to our website, Funjible.games. There you can see breaking news, game updates that you need to know about, interviews with project founders, and of course, walkthroughs of all your favorite games. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're looking for a video to watch now, I highly recommend watching our founder interview with Max on Yen Heroes, because they have a big playtest coming up within the next month that you're definitely going to want to participate in.